Joey is asking, what has been my best big cat sighting ever? Oh, Joey, that is a very difficult question. I've had such amazing sightings over my years in the bush. But it's so hard to choose one. But I'll tell you about one that I particularly enjoyed, and it was with lions in northern Botswana. Pride, about 5 or 6 females, and one young male who must have been about a year and a half, 2 years old. And we were sitting watching the lions, and nothing but a honey badger starts jogging down the road, probably about 50 or 60 meters from where the lions were sleeping. And the lionesses sort of put their heads up, had one look and thought, hell no. Boom, back to sleep. The young male, being a young male of course, decided, no, this looks like something I should catch. And he runs up to it, the honey badger arches it back, puts its tail in the air, and it starts spraying out of its anal gland. So it's a mustelid, so like a weasel, so like a skunk. They can excrete a foul-smelling substance from their anal gland. The male lion, fortunately for him, didn't get a full blast. And he managed to get hold of the honey badger, but now he didn't know what to do with it. He didn't want to bite it. It was obviously very smelly and bad tasting now. He had his paw on it, on the middle of its back, and this honey badger was flat in the sand like this, making the most awful rattling racket. Now the male lion didn't know what to do, because this honey badger has a very loose skin and a very thick layer of skin. It's one of the reasons they're so tough. And they can almost turn around in their skin. So this lion's now got it as flat as possible, so he can't escape. Oh, don't run away. There's some little steenbokkies, but they're disappearing. Very nervous in this wind. Oh, Murphy's Law. As soon as you stop, they disappear. But we'll carry on with that, the lion and the honey badger. So he must have sat. Now he's got his standing there with his paw flat on the honey badger, not knowing what to do for a good 45 minutes. Then it started to get dark, and the lionesses start stretching and grooming, and he's probably about 50 meters away from the rest of the pride, and he's watching them. He's sort of looking at the honey badger, looking at his moms and his aunts, and he doesn't know what to do. The lionesses then just start moving away from him. And he keeps watching them until they literally disappear out of sight. Now, the honey badger has been quiet for quite a while. Obviously, he's been pinned to the ground. Botswana is sort of very, very sandy, so it's this thick sand. So he's sort of half buried in the sand, being pushed down by this lion. Now, the lionesses have gone. The young male's now, he's got that very bemused, almost distraught look on his face. Now, what do I do with this snarling, angry, smelly ball of fur that's under my paw? And you can almost see the cognition process going through this male lion's head. He's like, okay, I don't want to bite it. I just want to get away from it now. And he keeps his paw flat on it, and you almost see him counting sort of 1, 2, 3. And on 3, he pushes that honey badger almost under the sand and leaps and runs off in the direction of the lionesses. This honey badger gets up, and fortunately for that young male lion, honey badgers are not very fast. And sort of chasing after this lion, and this lion going at top speed to get away from the honey badger. I think that's one of my favorite big cat sightings I've ever had.